Alright, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the MILLWALL Creamer series. We start this episode with our second game of the season against Real Madrid. Obviously, the reverse fixture in the Champions League group stage. And as you can see, we have a pretty strong side out. We have Danny Ings as the lone striker. However, it's Stenderer at center mid instead of Zalalem. Also MADRID in instead of Roberts. And looking at Real Madrid's side, it's just so strong, isn't it? Falcao up front, Ronaldo and Bale on the wings, James Rodriguez and Toni Kroos, and just the back four is just amazing. Also Casillas in goal. Very nice indeed. However, we did beat them in the first game at the Bernabeu 4-2, which was pretty much one of the best wins so far in this career mode, if you ask me. However, Real Madrid got off to the better start as they shoot right at Nardi twice, the second time with Ronaldo. We get a nice counter-attack out of that. Actually, Stenderer with the ball here, passes it to Danny Ings, who passes it back to Stenderer and sees Julian Weigl making a nice run, the CDM, with a good shot at the goal, but however it was straight at Casillas and he actually managed to make the save. It was quite a hard hit shot, but Casillas just in time manages to react to that. However, we get a corner out of that, and I couldn't really see any, heading possibility there. So I shoot with Dyer after the drill cross, and what? What? I don't know. I have no idea what happened there. Really, that was so weird. Dyer shoots and Marcelo and Casillas collide. It actually counts as a Casillas own goal, and I just had to take another look at that. It's so unbelievable. Like, that's so weird. I've never seen that happening actually in FIFA 15. And the ball somehow rolls into the goal. I don't know. It was just such a weird goal. But we were up 1-0 against Real Madrid. However, straight from kickoff, they get the instant reply goal here with a header by James Rodriguez, who gets caught in the net like a fish. But anyways, it was kind of disappointing that Ep.74 couldn't win the header there. He was in quite a bad position, and Nardi obviously couldn't do anything. After that, the game was pretty much dead. We are already into the 66th minute. I've brought in Carl Jenkinson for Ep.74 and also Dominic Anderson for Stenderer. And now Ibe gets the first chance for quite a long time for either side as he hits it from outside the box, but because he has managed to save that from the corner, we get a nice header out of Dyer. However, it just goes over the bar. Now, Real Madrid were absolutely pressing very hard and put us under a lot of pressure. Jenkinson almost with a huge mistake right there. Luckily, nothing happened. And now we got a free kick after a offside, I think it was. Yeah, and Haidara puts it through the Ings, and with his pace, he gets through, beats Varane and also Casillas to make it 2-1 to us, and we are again in the lead against Real Madrid. Just absolutely insane. Somehow we keep pulling it off against Real Madrid. I don't know what it is, but Danny Ings, what a great solo that was, and Casillas probably should have done better there. I mean, wasn't the best placed ball ever in the whole world, to be honest. But anyway, so it was still a pretty nice run by Danny Ings right there as he scores his second goal in the Champions League this season, which would put his total to 5 goals, I think, this season. Anyways, you get actually another chance here with Weigl, and there Casillas making up for the 2-1 with this nice save there. I don't think you can make up the 1-0 no matter whatever you do. That was actually the last chance for Real Madrid. They did not get really that much going in this game offensively, especially in the second half, considering that was their best chance really. Kind of shows how well our defense has played in the whole game. And even after they went high pressure and all-out attack, we still managed to hold a solid back line and win this one 2-1. To be honest, probably a draw would have been more deserved, but hey, I don't really care. Mark Beavers again tells us he wants to be sold. David Ford wants to play in the upcoming match, which will be against Chelsea, the pretty much the most dominant team right now in England. As we take a look at a monthly scouting update, and there's just a lot of average players. This guy, George Taylor, actually looks pretty decent. Looks like he's going to be a right mid or right wing with 90 max potential, but most of the other guys are just very average, to be honest. And yeah, we also take a look at the squad report as we have entered the month of December actually, so the January transfer window is gonna be there soon. So anyways, I don't think there's been that many changes. I'm still disappointed that Zivkovic has not grown yet, not a single overall, and it's already his second season here. So, but yeah, Dele Alli, that just really pisses me off as he went down -1 and is now back to a 69 overall because he's injured. And considering he is still injured for, I think it was 8 weeks, he might actually go down even more. So far, it was definitely a mistake signing, but hopefully he's going to prove to be worthy wearing a Millwall kit, I guess. So now we have this game against Chelsea. Obviously, like I said, the most dominant team right now. They've won pretty much every game, besides they've drawn one. So far, haven't lost, but today they were not putting up their best side. I think they got Jackson Martinez, Matic, Aguero, Willian and Benzema on the bench. We also couldn't really put up our best side. As you can see, Jack Powell is actually playing, Isaac Bealey too. And Shifty had to play at right mid because Roberts is obviously injured. He got injured last episode. So anyways, we actually get a nice chance to start off the game with Isaac Bealey. And he actually managed to score in the 8th minute. However, it was disallowed as it was indeed offside, but you're gonna see in the replay just how close it was. Just look at that. I think it was Anderson. No, it was Alalim with the ball there, and yeah, it was very, very close indeed. Anyways, Chelsea now on the attack, and alright, Remy, would you just please calm down? That was the first shot on target the whole game. And he just decides to hit an absolute screamer right there. To be honest, pretty shoddy defending, but I wasn't expecting a shot, really, there. It was actually a nice shot fake by him to turn Beavers. And Ford had no chance on that one. And after that, Chelsea went absolute ham. I actually thought they scored there, but that was because Lewis Baker hit the outside part of the net. Speaking of Lewis Baker, he actually gets another nice chance here, but David Ford manages to save that, which is good to see from the old man. We actually get our first nice chance since the disallowed goal with Anderson here, but Courtois, without too much trouble, saves that. Now Chelsea have a free kick there. They decide to pass it out, and I don't know what they were thinking there. I mean, I wasn't even controlling Chifchi, and still they play it right in his feet, and Zivkovic, what a great solo run. And with his left foot, he gives Courtois no chance at all, and equalizes right here in the 35th minute. It was a nice pass by Chifchi, but that goal was pretty much all on Zivkovic. Maybe also on the interception by Chifchi, but that run was just perfect, and so was the finish. There was a player called Kane at centre back who had no chance against Zivkovic there. I'm not sure if he's a region, like a youth squad player, or an actual Chelsea player. If you know that, please leave a comment down below. Anyways, it was Zivkovic's 5th goal on the season in the BPL so far, and that was the halftime result. Looking at the stats, it was 4-2 shots to us actually, and 3-1 on target, with 50% possession for each side. And the second half was absolutely dead. Literally nothing worth showing was happening. And right there, the ref blows his whistle after 1 minute of added time. If it's 1 minute of added time, you already know that nothing was happening at all. And it is a draw here at Stamford Bridge. Pretty good result in my opinion, especially looking at how Chelsea has done so far in this season. And yeah, it's Remy and Zivkovic picking up the goals. But now we will take a look at the final stats, and you're going to see that literally nothing has happened. As you can see now, it's 5-2 shots. The one shot I had was like from 30 yards or something and miles wide. So it didn't miss anything in that second half. Really, not even an injury or something. Literally nothing was happening. Kevin Ekpeguma wants to discuss wages. I think he's on 25k right now, so we're gonna bump that up to 30k, even though he's not really my first choice right back anymore. Meanwhile, Carl Jenkson has become my right back in the first team, really. And Simon Agnew wanted to play, can't really do that. Belgium has offered me a contract to be the manager, but I did not accept there. Even though I must say I was very intrigued managing Belgium. I really like Belgium as a national team, love all their young talent. But if I'm gonna do a national team in this career mode, it's probably gonna be with England. So anyways, we now take on Southampton, and they have a lot of very tidy players like Jay Rodriguez, like Schneiderlin, who surprisingly is still there, also Nathan Klein. But yeah, Schneiderlin, I think that's season 5 now, and he's still at Southampton. That's not really what I was expecting, but maybe wasn't that highly rated when I started this career mode. I'm not quite sure right now what his rating was at the start of FIFA 15. Anyways, it was just pretty much, this first half was pretty much a struggle for the most part. As you can see, Southampton were defending with everything they got. This was actually the first chance, which is quite embarrassing, and also considering it's the 30th minute. However, there we pick up a goal with Danny Ings after Haidera's shot was saved by the goalkeeper, and Danny Ings standing right where a striker has to stand. And it was really an easy finish for him there. Actually a nice shot by Haidara, but unfortunately keeper saved that, but Danny Ings was there to clean it up. Now Southampton actually got the first chance of the game. After we couldn't really clear the ball there, and Weigl makes a mistake. It's Levi with a nice shot here, but Nardi's save equal to the task. They get a corner out of that, which is cleared, but it is another corner for them, this time from the other side. And turns out they got a pretty good chance out of that too in stoppage time in the first half, as Davis hits the crossbar there after, I'm not sure who that was, actually headed it down to him as if it was planned. Actually looked like a designed corner tactic. We are into the second half now, as Nardi again with a nice save there keeps the clean sheet alive. We get our first good chance in the second half right here after Waddington almost intercepts the ball. However, Ings somehow gets it, and with a clear shot at the goal, it's Boruc again with a nice save, or Boruc, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But again, it was Southampton going forward. They were actually quite dangerous, I must say, and right there they get an absolute sitter, but Nardi with some amazing reflexes manages to keep that out of the goal. As you can see, I brought in Isaac Beattie for Jordan Ibe, and now off that corner, Nardi catches that one. He had a great game, man of the match performance, most definitely up to this point. And now they get another great chance. Jay Rodriguez with a header there, but it just goes wide. As you can see right there, it was actually pretty close. And the last chance of the game actually belonged to us, as Danny Ings almost got to that through ball there. However, Boruc gets the ball before him. But still, it's us taking the 3 points here at home against Southampton. A pretty tough side to face, I must say, even though I think they're in the second half of the table. They still play some very nice football, I must say. Especially with players like Jay Rodriguez and Morgan Schneiderlin. And also Nathaniel Klein, who is obviously a very good right back, especially now that we're a couple of years into this career mode. Kevin Akpaguma has accepted a contract offer, which is good to see, and now we will take a look at the table. And even though we haven't lost in the last 2 games in the Premiership, we haven't gone up a single spot. It's just crazy how tight it is up there. And Stoke in second place, only 2 points behind Chelsea, which is absolutely insane. And now we'll also take a look at the Champions League group, and we will see that we are indeed 100% through. It's just a matter of getting at least 1 point to secure the first spot against Fenerbahce next episode. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for more MILLWALL career mode and support the series. Till the next time, see you guys then. Goodbye.